Hello, how's it going? My name's Ruby and let's have a look at what's in the news today. Tens of thousands of kids skipped school today to tell leaders to do more about climate change. Students right around Australia got involved, calling for pollies to ditch fossil fuels and ramp up renewables. Our reporter Jack went along to meet some protesters.
As you can see, there are thousands of young people here, including Sienna, Harrison and Isaac. Sienna, what are you here to protest?
Today we're protesting about climate change and how the earth is getting destroyed if we don't make a change.
And Harrison, you're skipping school to be here. Are you a bit worried that you might get in trouble?
No, absolutely not. My parents know that I'm here and they're so proud of me. And I'm sure that everyone else in the public is.
And Isaac, why is it important for young people like yourself to have a voice and have a say on issues like climate change?
Because there's so many of us, and if we all just put in a little amount, it will be great to change this world so we don't destroy it.
Well, I certainly think that we haven't heard the last of this issue. Back to you, Ruby.
Thanks, Jack. This worldwide movement was all started by one person, Swedish teenager Greta Thunberg. She started protesting outside the Swedish parliament last year and inspired kids all around the world to join in. Now Greta's been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, and if she gets it, she'll be the youngest ever recipient. Today is the National Day of Action Against Bullying and Violence. More than 5,000 schools across Australia got involved, like these guys at Mt Pritchard Primary in New South Wales.
It's special because you show bullies that it's not okay and that it's not an excuse to say I didn't mean it, and to just say I'm sorry, and to just make friends instead of enemies.
They made posters and put together an anti-bullying song for the day.
Bullying is something we don't want about.
If you live in Sydney, you've been on the receiving end of some seriously wild weather. The city's been hit with severe thunderstorms. Think lightning, power outages, and crazy big hailstones, which prompted some creative ways of protecting stuff. If you've ever wondered what kind of music cheese likes best, apparently it's hip-hop. That's the finding from an actual study that seems to have more holes in it than a giant slab of Swiss cheese.
Or does it? Who's to say that these tunes won't make your cheese sit up and boogie? In a good way. The proof, as they say, is in the pudding, and the pudding is cheese. 9 wheels of Emmental cheese weighing 10 kilos each were placed in separate crates for a whole 8 months. Each cheese was forced to listen to a particular genre of music all day, every day. Hip-hop, classical, rock, techno, ambient. Another 3 got sound waves at different frequencies, and 1 was mercifully left alone. I want to be that cheese. Now, after being tasted by a panel of judges, twice, the one exposed to hip-hop apparently had the most unique taste. Scientists reckon it could have something to do with how sound waves affect the bacteria which gives cheese its unique flavour. Anyway, my advice is to let this research mature and eat it later.
And for our next segment, make sure you watch your step. When it comes to navigating busy streets, our smartphones can make us dumb, like not looking where we're walking. That's an issue this invention is designed to solve. It's an LED light strip that turns green when you're allowed to cross the road, and you can see it even if your eyes are glued to your phone. Cricketer Rahul Tripathi was watching his step very closely when he helped to pull off what could be one of the greatest catches of all time. He launched himself into the air and somehow managed to throw the ball backwards before his foot touched the ground over the rope.
That's a magnificent effort.
His teammate nearby neatly completed the catch. And finally, you better watch your step if you find yourself walking behind 15-year-old Elena. She's just set a record for the child with the longest hair in Ukraine. Her Rapunzel-esque locks measure in at 2.25 metres. She must go through a lot of shampoo. And that's the show for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Keep the comments coming and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.